Welcome back everyone to another video here with Invest for Tomorrow, and all I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watched this video and you found this helpful and informative, and for you to share this with a friend or a family member so they are aware. And if you're a first-time viewer, just stay on tight and you find value in this, don't forget to leave without clicking the subscribe button. So here we are, Matterport.com. I highly recommend checking out the website, and there's so much cool information about this company that it's just immense, and it's just unbelievable how far into technology we're going. And you could see that it can capture any space into a 3D diagram. Now, all it takes for this to go to the next level, which I wouldn't be surprised coming soon, is actually putting on virtual goggles, right? Virtual reality goggles, and you can actually tour and walk inside there without even just looking at a screen. You'll actually feel that you're there without being there. So imagine that being a sales pitch from a realtor, and it saves so much time of driving to all these different places. You just go to a local central spot, you put on the goggles, and you're there. And the virtual reality is becoming a reality. That's just immense, crazy stuff to think. So GHVI, I've been talking about it as it was falling, and I actually caught it back at $17 when it was falling. This was the second time I reiterated it, and that was this weekend on March 6th. And I said the closer to 10, the more interesting. It had hit a low of 1132, but the market ran up. I mean, I talked about it here that I could see it possibly falling a little bit more unless the market runs wild with stimulus being passed, and we may have seen its bottom close to 1132 for now. We shall see. So since then, it's been running. It's sitting at $16.99, and I'm here to tell you guys why this is one you don't want to pass up on, and the potential is immense. I could see this 50x at the most, and the lowest 20x, okay? And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. So this is the first article how everyone found out about it, and it's called "This SPAC Could Be the Best Stock of the Decade." I'm not going to go into much detail about it. It just shows us a little bit about the company and what type of sector it's in, how it's an untouched sector, and it shows us the 3D modeling. Definitely look this up to read more about it, and definitely check out the website. And now this is where I'm definitely going to summarize everything and talk about what it says that has a little bit more information, quicker and to the point than just reading that whole article and going through the whole website. So I really like this one. It says 3 unstoppable growth stocks to buy right now. That was a pretty bullish statement back in February 26th, but prices are a lot better right now than February 26th, or kind of close to them. So this is why this is a stock you don't want to pass up on. So the first question is really interesting. Would you like to invest in a company in a massive, underpenetrated market with a clear leader and relatively low valuation? Put those three things together, and you have the kind of stock that should almost certainly deliver tremendous gains. I think GHVI checks off these boxes. That's a bold statement, and we're going to have to see after the merger if institutional ownership goes up tremendously, and that'll be a big sign. But very bold to say that, and that's the type of questions you would ask yourself, or any investor would ask themselves, and hopefully come across in Amazon when it was under $100, come across Apple when it was under $10, $20, come across Google when it was just a few cents. You know, those are the questions, and that's how you find these tremendous gainers. Like, this is said to be the stock of the decade. Now, it says here what they're about and how they create 3D models with any physical space, and the total addressable market for this data technology is $240 billion, okay? The company space under management is 100 times larger than in the entire rest of the market, okay? Its SPAC is public offering is expected to value the company at around 2.3 billion. Okay, so when you look at this, this is 100 times, right? 100x. Now, I don't think they're going to get all of the addressable market, but if the market even grows and expands, then this could possibly 100x or get pretty close to that. But the reason why I say this could possibly 50x is because they're the largest ones in this sector, and it's untouched by very few and underpenetrated. And if they go ahead and take up the market share as fast as they can, I could see them taking probably 50% of this. And if you go ahead and do that, You know, that's 50x of where the stock's valuation is right now, which could also be almost $100 billion at some point. So 50x is big moves, okay? That's still 5,000% up over time. So Matterport projects its revenue will increase by compound annual growth rate of 59%. Okay, where do you find those returns? Not every day. So when I look at that, I mean, that's explosive growth, 59%, and it's going to be soaring close to 750 million by 2025. And basically they go to say they don't see anyone coming in the horizon to beat or try to compete anywhere near the company's potential. Once the merger with Matterport is finalized, this will be practically unstoppable. I mean, I know this could sound like very bullish or a lot of hype, but this company's potential and the way it's innovating and changing the game, I could see this 50x and 5,000% go up over time. And it could possibly even grow bigger than that because of the fact that this is right now 240 billion of a market space, and it could grow even more. And the more that grows and the more the company grows over time, the more it's going to feed off of that market space and market cap it's going to receive. So big space here, big opportunity. And like I said, it would be very surprising to see this go to the next step where a realtor could say, hey, do you want to go there right now? And they're like, well, how far is it? It's 2 hours away. Do you want to go there right now without even having to drive? Just put these on. And all of a sudden, it's a sales pitch. People are going to be excited. It's just going to change the realtor world and the whole entire real estate perspective. And not only that, but the way we could do things architecturally, and also just so much could be expanded off of this. It's going to be wild. I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm excited about it. Big potential here. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts down below. Comment down below what you think about this space and what you think about where this is going, and especially if you're a realtor or you own your own brokerage, how you feel about this company. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. So the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list is GNUG, Golden Nugget Online Gaming Inc. And all I ask for in return is for you to hit that like button to let me know you watch this video. And if you're a new viewer, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. So here we are. Golden Nugget Online Gaming has had a lot of good news as it's been pulling down. Now, the overall market was pulling down, but the stock was being short sold tremendously. Now, it was going to have a reversal at some point, and we're definitely seeing that happen here after hitting that low of $12 and some change, and it's sitting now at 16.75 cents. Now, there is still a lot more potential here for this company. You don't want to miss out on knowing about this company, and if you don't have it on your watch list, there's no better time than now to start watching it, because based off of how it's ran up so fast, there will be a point for this to pull back a bit or even consolidate, showing signs of another opportunity before it takes off again. Like I always say, you want to look at these stocks like a hawk when they're consolidating or pulling back, because that's the next opportunity before it gets to the newer levels. Now, as it was going down, this company was expanding to many different states. I don't know if you guys are aware, but online gaming is prohibited in many different states, and it's slowly becoming a norm and going from a taboo to a norm and becoming accepted globally, nationally, and so forth. So this is something that hasn't even reached its potential. It's just getting started, and the company itself so far has been profitable. Even though it's not a lot, it is a profitable company, which is a good sign, and profit has grown year over year. I look forward to seeing how 2020 completely shows up in the next coming months if they go ahead and show us the annual. And I look forward to the quarterly for 2021 going into 2022 and the years to come. Now, another one in this same sector is DraftKings. I mean, if we look at DraftKings, how it's actually gone through some volatility. I mean, it ran up, fell back down, and then it started way down here. That tells you everything about this sector. And it hit a high here of 19, came back to 11, ran up to the 40s, pulled back, ran up again, pulled back again tremendously, and then it's been taking off since. So it's going to take some time for GNUG to prove itself and go through all this type of volatility. But when you think about it, the reward is there, right? We've already seen it with other companies, and DraftKings has a market cap of 28 billion, right? That gives us some insight on what GNUG's potential could be once it reaches 28 billion or almost 30 billion. And let's look back at GNUG's market cap currently. Now, before I go back, actually, let's look at their quarterly and their annual for DraftKings isn't even profitable. GNUG is profitable, even though it's not a lot. They're making more money than this company because they're not taking home anything. So we need to see DraftKings in the near future. But if DraftKings has this much potential, it's because a lot of people feel hopeful and excited for this sector. This sector is going to explode. And if you look at all the companies within the same sector, it could give you some insight. So here we are. Their market cap is 1 billion. 1 billion. GNUG's market cap is 1 billion. You know what that means by the time it gets to 28 billion? This will definitely be a lot higher than $16 a share. So the room and potential is there. This could possibly reach those numbers that DraftKings already reached, or probably even break through it as it continues to grow. Now, their revenue and profit need to grow tremendously. They're only in the millions. They need to reach bigger numbers and closer to the 1 billion or half a billion or 2/3 of a billion, 500 million, 750 million in revenue and a net income of like 200, 300 million. This company is going to show a lot more strength and it's going to blow up. Definitely look up more information on this company, but this is definitely the time to watch this company, especially after hitting this dip, pulling back up. And if it has a consolidation period or a slight pullback, I mean, the opportunities are endless with all the room this sector has and where this company lies, right? So as always, guys, if you found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and share it with your friends and community. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.